Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while since I've done a darkness ability. It's probably been like a little over, maybe like way over a month now, since I've done another darkness ability. But you know, it's finally time to do more darkness ability, chapter 9. So now, this is chapter 9 of darkness ability. Starting a new saga. No, it's not starting a new saga. What am I talking? It's starting a new arc. It's starting a new arc, a tournament arc, but this is a training arc. It's gonna be a training arc, and it's gonna be, like, before a tournament arc. They're training for a tournament arc. So, yeah, let's get this started. That all you got? I was expecting more.
Pathetic.
Oh, and now we're back with the main cast. So we're back at the dojo, and we get some news as all of them are called in. As Kite says, they've all been chosen for the Little Dragons tournament. And I'll give some context what the Little Dragon tournament is. The Little Dragons tournament is a tournament for kids from 6 years old to 17 years old. So, there's some decent ages in there. Yeah, kids can get in when they're 6. So, we know what's gonna happen. Now, this is when they decide they need to train. And 2 senseis actually 3 senseis are chosen to help them. So, one of them is Kite, but then 2 are different, and I'll get into them right now. Kuriyami and Hakira. Now, Kuriyami is a pretty hot-headed guy. He's a hand-to-hand fighter. And you may have saw him while in the beginning of this video in that fight. I will give context for that fight later. Okay. But so then there's Hakira, who is son of a snake god apparently. That's what all of his people say. He's the son of a snake god, and he leads an entire village, by the way. He leads an entire village of people who call him the snake god. And pretty much his gang, basically. But he is more calm than the other one here. Because, as I said, he's hot-headed and he likes to get into fights. And he's hurt his own students before, so I wouldn't condone messing with him. But yeah, they are now at the fate of 3 senseis who will be training them for this battle. Now, this is where it gets tricky. They're all forced to train in 4s. Different kids, too, also training there. Also, this is our introduction to Mr. Tuya Jr., the son of Tuya Sr. I talked about him in Chapter 2. He's friends with Jaja. He is 15, and he's a pretty chill guy. He has fire abilities. He has electric fire. And just like his father, he has a lion tiger form, but you will see that later. Now, let's just get into the training aspect. So their first job training is to swim 5 miles. They all have to swim 5 miles, which sucks. So they're all swimming, and the Shinji's in the lead because he is just surfing. He's making a trail of ice, and he is just surfing on it. Cowabunga dudes, however you say it. But yeah, he's just surfing on ice, pretty much. Because remember, he has ice abilities. So as of then, they're all just trying to swim as fast as they can. And Kaku is also doing pretty well because his mental state is great. And so is Jaja because he's always training and he has a lot of lower body strength. But the person who's actually, in last because their body is really heavy is, Ishii. Because Ishii is a rock dude and his body's as heavy as a boulder because of most of his body is built up of muscle. So now that's done, their next challenge after they increase their lower body strength is back strength. So they have to walk up an entire mountain holding a boulder on their back. And if they drop the boulder, they get unpermitted from the tournament and probably won't be able to use their darkness abilities again. So they continue to go up the mountain tops, and they all make it up, and they all just roll down the mountain after that once they make it to the top. So they do all succeed in their challenge, and they all go up to the next stage, which finishes their first week of training. They have 1 more week left until this tournament. Oh god, it's 1 more week, y'all. We have to keep going. Just keep going. So now, their next form of training is hand-to-hand combat, which is obviously being taught by Toriyami, of course, because he's a martial arts expert and pretty much the next Bruce Lee. And he teaches them a lot of what he knows, and it takes about half their time, 3.5 days, to learn everything, including his Black Dragon Punch. And his Black Dragon Punch is stronger than Ryu's Zoryuken. And it's just a big spiral punch awakening their Black Dragon inside of them, which will be useful in this tournament. But the person who does understand this Black Dragon Punch the most is Kagura. Because it does describe Kagura the most. He would understand it. And so does Kaku. Kaku pretty much awakens a lot of energy for this move. And he does it stronger than Kagura actually does. Because he just blasts up in the air and makes, if you guys know Jubilee from, X-Men, he makes a little blast in the air, a little pop that looks like a dragon, kind of. And, that's when it's Kira's training, but we're gonna see Akira's training in chapter 10. This is gonna be the next chapter before volume 3 begins. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye.